Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Kai and I am here with a bookish video. This is my 2019 kind of TBR type thing, or basically 19 books that I want to read in 2019. I'm not saying I'm on a no-buy this year because that would be insane. I do just want to eat through some of the books that are on my shelves that I haven't read. So that's kind of the goal. I did this last year and I actually will be putting up a reacting to my 2018 goals, so make sure you come back and check that out. But let's just hop in to all these books. So I've got 19 and it's a wide variety. The first book I have is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. As you can see, I've started reading this already. I really want to get into fantasy this year. As you will see, there are a lot of fantasy books on this TBR, but I thought I would jump in with the Sanderson, and Final Empire and the Mistborn trilogy have so many good reviews and everything that I really just want to hop into this world. I can't wait. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Fingers crossed that continues. Another book that I have is The Handmaid's Tale. This is by Margaret Atwood. I have not read this and I feel ashamed. It's set in a dystopian, not too far from now future, where women have become breeders. Not all women, only certain women's, because there's a problem with population and infertility, and so women's, the handmaids, are now basically used to breed for other people. It's very good. I watched the show and I can't wait to read the book. It's a very good idea though. So excited. Another one where I watched the film before reading the book is Warm Bodies. This is by Isaac Marion, and I really just want to read this. I love Warm Bodies. I love zombie films, and so anything zombie, I'm there for it. So yeah, this is like a romance between a human and a zombie and kind of their escapades and what happens. If you've seen the film, you know what happens, but I'm not sure how it plays out in the books. So very excited to give that one a go. The next one, I think I'm going to put this with adult contemporary. Again, this is a genre I'm trying to try. I'm going to give it a go this year because I've struggled with YA contemporary and I only have found a handful out of the many I've read that I enjoyed. So going to give adult contemporary a go. And this one just caught my eye, I'm not going to lie, mainly because of the cover, but it is The Little Coffee Shop of Kabul by Deborah Rodriguez, and I believe this is based on her experience, or she did actually live in Kabul at one point. However, I know this story follows 5 women, all in different situations, but all who meet in this coffee shop and become friends. So yeah, that's all I know. The next two aren't related at all. They're just sat next to each other. They do have very pretty covers, I will admit that. The next one is The Silent Companion by Lucy Purcell. This is a gothic horror and I'm really excited to read it because I'm in the mood for something creepy. But basically it's a gothic horror set in the 1800s. This woman is pregnant and widowed, so she's sent out to this big estate and no one likes her and creepy stuff starts to happen. Sounds grand. This one, how beautiful is this? And this is the Naked book, by the way. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is Our Memories Like Dust by Gavin Chait. I hope I'm saying that right. I can't stop staring at the cover. It is the most beautiful thing ever. However, this is supposed to be a sci-fi dystopian thriller. And I'm assuming it has folklore and everything, mythology, all set in Africa. That's all I know about it. It's so beautiful, but I am trying desperately to get into sci-fi. I dabbled in it a bit, so this year I want to jump in all the way. More books. Oh dear. Again, kind of more along the historical lines. I love historical fiction and I can't believe I haven't picked this up. I know this got released on Netflix in the US and then it was in the cinema here. I haven't watched the film yet, but this is The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Marianne Schaefer and Annie Barrows? Yeah, Annie Barrows. And it's written in letter format. and between an author and those who live through the occupation of Guernsey. That's all I know. And I know it's lovely, I know everyone loves it, so I can't wait to read it. It's not super long, and as I said, it's all written in letters, so I think it'll be fun to switch up the formats occasionally. I really liked Illuminae and how they swapped up the formats in those books, so hopefully that'll give me some more format changes. Next we have a thriller, Before We Met by Lucy Whitehouse. I was going to say this is a thriller, but we know it's a thriller. I don't know much about this. All I know is her husband goes missing and then turns back up and things ensue. I don't really want to know much. I think it's best not to know much when you're reading thrillers. Although that's my tagline for everything. I don't enjoy knowing too much about books or films. I want to go in and I want to make my own opinion, and I don't want to be spoiled by reading the blurb. So this one is Robin Hobb's Assassin's Apprentice. I don't know too much about these books, as I've mentioned before, but this I know is about a young man who's a royal bastard and he's taken in to train as an assassin. However, what I'm going to do, because I don't know too much about these books, but if you want to know more, I will have a shelf on my Goodreads and I will link that down below, and you can just go and look at that shelf and read the blurbs and everything for it. That's what I'm going to do. So next we have Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This has been on my shelf for far too long and I need to read it because I know it will be right up my street. I love fantasy. I think it is a YA fantasy, but my baby brother bought this for me and I was just in such a major reading slump for a few years that I haven't gotten around to it, and last year I really picked back up. So keeping that momentum, I am going to read this. Again, I don't know too much, but what I do know is this is the story of a princess who was kept like in a dungeon or something all her life, kept away from everyone so she wouldn't be murdered, and then this starts on the day she starts her reign, and I guess there's already a plot to assassinate her. Sounds really good. I mean, it's got deckled edges, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait to read it, and I realise I'm starting a lot of trilogies and series. Hey ho, it's my prerogative. The next one is An Ember in the Ashes by Salva Tahir. I know there's two main characters in this. Their names are Leia and Elias. Leia is a rebel, I believe she's looking for her brother, and Elias is a soldier, and their paths cross. Again, don't know too much. Cannot wait to read this. I forgot about these two. I don't know if I would say this is strictly fantasy or more like magical realism type, but the first one is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. All I know about this is it's based on African culture and mythology, and it's set around a young woman whose people have like been run down and like forbidden to use magic, and so their magic like went away and she's rediscovering how to use it and all this things, and we follow her on that adventure. It sounds really good. I'm really excited to read it, and again, just a beautiful book cover. I'm not giving good descriptions, I'm so sorry guys. I will give better descriptions in my wrap-ups, I swear. But obviously, because I haven't read them, I can't give the best descriptions. So wrap-ups will be more informed, I promise. And then the other one I was holding up was Midnight Children by Salman Rushdie. And this follows Salim. He was born on midnight of India's independence, along with 1,000 other kids. So there's 1,001 children born at midnight on India's independence, and they all have special gifts. However, he gets swapped at birth, and I guess that causes chaos, and he has to find out about his magic and his skills and all these other people in a different way. So we're following him on that journey. Going back to adult contemporary, this is Eleanor Oliphant's Is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Again, I don't know too much about this, except I know it deals with a woman who is lonely. She thinks she's fine. It deals with her loneliness and being an adult and growing up and kind of finding yourself, but in an adult way, because I know finding yourself is a very cliche thing that's used in YA books, but I think as an adult it could be interesting. I don't think you're ever defined as like that transition period. That's not you. I feel like you still have quite a lot of growing up to do in your 20s and 30s, and even, you know, up until 50s, 60s, 70s, you're always changing. And so this just caught my eye. Again, all these covers are stunning. And the last four are all historical fiction, because I love historical fiction. The first one is The Other Queen by Philippa Gregory. This is about Mary Queen of Scots and Queen Elizabeth and their relationship. I am so intrigued by this. Ever since watching Reign and then the new Mary Queen of Scots film, obsessed. So I can't wait to dive into that. And for me, Philippa Gregory is an auto-buy author. If I see her book, I will pick it up if I don't own it. So have high hopes. This one intrigued me. His Bloody Project. This I thought was true crime, however it turned out not to be. It is true crime fiction. So 1869, brutal murders take place in the Scottish Highlands, and the man who is supposedly responsible kept a diary, and so I think this is going through his diary, trying to figure out whether he has was there a reason that caused it, or was he just wanting to do it to be nasty? I don't know. I think that's what it's about. My father-in-law read it and I think he enjoyed it, so willing to give it a go. This one, oh, I'm so excited. I have just discovered Agatha Christie. I don't know why I haven't jumped on the bandwagon sooner, so this will be my third book I read. I am trying to read all of her books, but yeah. So this is The Mysterious Affair at Styles, and I believe this is a period case. I think this is his first case. So I read Murder on the Orient Express, which is one of his. So we're going back. I also read a Miss Marple, but now we're going back. And this is his first case, and he's investigating the poisoning of a wealthy person called Emily Inglethorpe, I think. So yeah, exciting. And the last book is Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James. This is set 6 years after Elizabeth and Darcy marry, and then they're throwing a party one night. Lydia, in her usual dramatic way, appears and goes, "Wickham has died and been murdered." So it's all about a murder at Pemberley, and to be fair, I really want to enjoy this because Pride and Prejudice is one of those words that just give me all the Pride and Prejudice, give me all the zombies. I have read that, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, however, I'm a bit worried that I'm not going to care about who murdered Wickham. I don't like Wickham. I don't think anybody likes Wickham. He's beyond flawed. Anywho, that is all the books that are on my 2019 TBR. I do believe it's 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think it's 19. If I'm miscounted, I'm so sorry. I'm still going to call this 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, it's only 18. Ah well. So this is my 2019 TBR. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more bookish or travel or lifestyle content from me, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye guys!